Sorry. I did. I was like...
Okay, take 16.
Okay.
You start.
All right. Hello, everybody.
Hi,
I'm Kayla.
I'm Carissa, and we are the co-founders of Culture Approved.
Yeah, so we are here just to tell you a little bit more about our brand, explain to you how we met, just answer any questions, specifically why, how, and what we do. So yeah, so we can just explain to people and just get you involved with our winning team.
Absolutely, because those are the common questions that we get when we are asked about Culture Approved, so we thought this would be the perfect time to just address it. And so how we met, do you want to start?
Okay, so how we met was last summer. Carissa and I were both teachers for the Oakland Freedom Schools. So we were at a training in Tennessee, and we were just talking, and this was our first time meeting. So we were just talking and just connecting over things that we have in common, specifically things that our Black moms have in common, and how that's just interesting in our culture, how we will always have similarities, and even things that we dislike are very similar. We're actually the same height. We wear the same size shoe. We both have sisters. We just have so many things in common. It's just we're from two opposite coasts. So yeah, that was very, and we just started to talk about how we could create what we have in common and how everyone else has that as well.
Absolutely. Like she said, that's definitely how we bonded over our similarities and our commonalities in our upbringing, because we do have completely different family backgrounds. So it was just interesting to see how much we connected and shared through our experiences growing up, even with our differences. And so that's really what birthed the brand, because we wanted to celebrate those differences. We wanted to really showcase all the positive within the communities that we are in and that we serve, because there are so many times that they are bombarded with negative connotations and negative stereotypes surrounding communities of color, Black people, urban neighborhoods, just in general, these communities that are always underserved and underprivileged. There's negative connotations surrounding them, so we wanted to come together and really highlight the positive and negate all those through our brand.
Yeah, so we met, we had to envision what our brand would look like. So we're very excited to be able to give the world a taste of what Culture Approved is. So that's why we're starting with our videos and blogs, so we can just inform people and let them know who we are, and also let you all know what our brand is. So
absolutely, because like KP said, there's so many programs and resources that are funding the community or helping the community, and we wanted to make sure that we were authentic in our approach, that we stayed true to our cultural background, stay true to who we are. We are jokesters. We love to laugh, okay? Constantly. There was probably 15 bloopers in this one video, just because we love to laugh, and we wanted to make sure we just brought our authentic self into this brand, into this program. That's why we started with our Black Moms Matter shirts and Your Action Mama shirts, because that is something that we both realized from the get-go was important, because so many times that Black mothers get so many negative stereotypes, so many negative connotations in the media, in movies, in even literature. They're often degraded and talked down upon, so we wanted to just really combat that by affirming their worth and how much they matter, not only to us but to the community. Black women are really the black bones of this community, so that's why we dedicated our first shirt to Black women.
Yes, and our brands does a lot. So I feel like that was kind of the confusion, even for us. We were like, what do we want to see our brand do, not what do other people want to see from our brand.
Yes.
So it's all about what we wanted to create, and we have so much that we're going to do. We care about a lot of issues in our society, or not even issues, just more so things that we just care about, that are interest to us.
Yeah.
So like mental health, for example, physical health, mental and physical health. We care about the skin that we're in, our confidence, self-confidence, Black women, Black boys and girls, Black and brown. So we just really love our community, and we just really want to build it up. So as Chris was saying multiple times, we want to combat all the negative connotations and just be able to create the skin that you're in. Whatever that is, we're grateful for it and we're just wearing it with pride and we're proud of that. So, yes, so we're just creating a brand that we love. We do a lot in the community. We will continue to do a lot in all the communities, so community outreach programs, and collaborate with different organizations in our areas that do things that align with our brand's purpose.
Absolutely. Yeah, because community is not just doesn't mean neighborhood. Community can be anything. Your church community, your cultural community, your community at your jobs. So it's really broad in the sense that community encompasses so much, but we are very specific in our purpose, and our purpose statement is
So yes, our purpose statement is so important to us. We hold it near and dear to our hearts because a lot of times we are often told who we can be or what we should look like or what we are, basically. So we also went through that with just creating our brand. What does our brand look like to us? What is culture approved? And it's a lot.
absolutely.
So, yeah.
And when we first launched, there was a lot of questions. Are you guys just sell T-shirts? Like, no, not at all. Are you guys are just coming out with those 2 T-shirts? And also, no, not at all.
Yeah.
Our T-shirts were the first 2 T-shirts were created, like we said, to affirm that Black moms do matter. And if you go to our website, there is a write-up of why each T-shirt was created, the thought process behind it. So take time to go to the website, look at that, browse around. But we are using our T-shirts to fund our vision. Like, we want to do so much more. Like Kayla said, we want to do community outreach programs. We want to do feeding the homeless programs. We want to eventually create a space where kids and youth can come and be their authentic selves, whether or not that's they want to be artists or in theater, or maybe they want to be a writer. We want to create space where kids can feel comfortable. Not just kids, anybody can feel comfortable being their authentic selves, because so many times we live in a society, in a space, and even culturally, where we say if you're not a doctor or a lawyer or an architect or whatever, then your dreams don't matter. But we really want to encourage and empower people to understand, like, whatever your dream is, it does matter. We need the lawyers just like we need the artist. So this is really what it's about, creating spaces where people feel free to be their authentic selves.
That's why, going back to the name of our brand, just culture approved, because no matter who or what you are approved. So yeah, it's perfectly fine. We are created to just be winners and to be champions. So we aren't created to lose. We're going to approve you. You are approved already, but when you come into our space, when you come into any event that we're hosting or any event where we are at, we are creating a space where you are who you are, and you should feel more than comfortable in the skin that you're in. Just going through that ourselves, in different situations and throughout our lives, we have experienced several different things where we haven't felt comfortable, and it's very unfortunate, especially being around people of color, being around in our own communities. So we definitely want to create those spaces, make people feel comfortable, just approve you no matter who or what you are, where you are. You're able to come and you're able to say and speak how you feel.
Absolutely, because we do have a blog about that, and the blog mentions about how it opens up saying, like, if you haven't seen the movie Friday, then you aren't Black, or if you don't eat a certain type of food, like if you don't like soul food, then you aren't Black. Those type of scenarios in general, things that try to negate your Blackness or negate who you are just because you don't fit into this ideal of what it means to be a certain thing. That's something that we are really trying to break the mold of, because just because you don't do this doesn't mean you aren't who you are. Just because I haven't seen all 50 of the Friday movies doesn't mean I'm not Black. Just
not 50.
Clearly, I haven't seen one.
I haven't seen all.
Okay. I don't know. No. How many are there?
Like, whatever. But yeah, because we've definitely gone through different experiences. So we love what we're going to do with our brand, what we are doing. just breaking out that box. So yeah, the check mark, there should be really no box, but we'll get to that. So yeah, we're just checking it off. Like you can break out of any type of box that society says that you have to be in, or anyone in general tells you that you have to be in. So
Absolutely.
yes, just please tune into our website, our blog. We have so much coming. No, it's not just teachers. No, it's not just one thing at all.
Absolutely.
It's so much, and we're going to continue to do so much. So yes.
I hope you enjoyed this little introduction to our new blog series, and hopefully you continue to watch and comment and continue on this journey with us, and hopefully it inspires you to just live your life